Good afternoon, everyone. Band meteorologist John Kemper here, recording your Northern Plains regional video update around 4 p.m. Central Time. Hope you guys have had a great start to your week so far. Not a lot going on in terms of activity, precipitation-wise, especially over the next 2 to 3 days. We are going to be dealing with some gustier winds across the region as we continue through the mid to next week. And I do want to briefly provide the latest update on that potential snow ban that Will discussed in his most recent video here as well. As we continue on throughout, I'd say the next 12 to 24 hours here, you can already see on the Porthole app, we do have some wind advisories in effect for portions of southern South Dakota here, southwestern Minnesota as well. And as we continue to push forward here, going to use the simulated wind gusts. For the most part, I'm pleased with how the hourly forecast in the application is seeing these gusty winds. I do think if there's one area where we could see some locally higher gusts, it's going to be from Watertown, South Dakota towards Marshall, even gusts of around up to 50. I think 55 is a little bit overdone here, but that will be the main reason why that wind advisory is in effect here. We continue to push forward beyond this. Going to be a fairly windy day for Tuesday afternoon across portions of southern Minnesota, especially Minneapolis, gust of 35 to 45 miles per hour. But across the region, things begin to calm down as we get into that Tuesday evening time frame. But we'll pick up again, especially for North Dakota, from Dickinson towards Minot and Devil's Lake here as we get into the early afternoon hours once again on Wednesday. Gusts of around 35 to 45 miles per hour. May need some additional wind advisories in this area specifically here as well. So in terms of this next band of precipitation here that we'll discuss, it has indeed started to trend a little bit more to the southwest here in terms of just kind of how far it extends. And as we get into that overnight period here in North Dakota and into early tomorrow morning, or excuse me, Thursday morning around 7 a.m. Central Time frame, those temperatures are going to be well below freezing into the mid-20s, and pavement temperatures are going to be there as well. So it's all going to depend on, as this band tracks to the southeast, how intact it can stay, how intense. And I do think that especially these locations here, including Williston and northwestern North Dakota, are going to see the better chance for a quick inch of snow on all pavement here. Now, as this continues to extend further to the southeast as we get later into the day here, this is going to be right around that 9 a.m. Central Time frame, and then as we get closer towards the afternoon of around 12 p.m. Central Time, I do expect that band to fade, but I think especially towards the Bismarck area, and kind of these locations here, that's where we can see at least some flurries, perhaps even some very light snow showers in a scattered nature, continuing to progress further towards the southeast here. Now, in terms of snowfall here, I don't mind the American models here. That's what we're favoring. I think it's a little bit too heavy here towards Williston, but I think, again, in these areas, a quick inch is definitely going to be on the table here for all pavement. Again, we'll have to continue to keep you posted on snowfall totals as we get closer to this event. Outside of that, Dickinson, Bismarck, Jamestown, probably closer to a trace to about a quarter of an inch. Again, going to be more of a zero tolerance situation here, as I do think with those winds, snow will be blowing around a little bit, not going to be a wet snow, but we'll continue to keep you posted on that. And as always, reach out in the Weather Portal app if you have any questions or concerns. Have a great rest of your Monday.